Use modularity matrix to design better. Classifier. Abstract. This paper discuss if we can use modularity matrix to design better classifier. Modularity is a proportion of the construction of organizations or diagrams which estimates the strength of division of an organization into modules, additionally called gatherings, clusters or networks. Organizations with high modularity quality have thick associations between the hubs inside modules, yet meager associations between hubs in various modules. Measured quality is regularly utilized in optimization techniques for recognizing local area structure in networks. Keywords: modularity measurement, multiple observation image sets, pattern classification, complex networks, non-parametric statistic, polynomial time, greedy algorithm, clusters, patterns, modularity, vertices. Introduction. According to Fasano, 2015, in the relevant research on network analysis and algorithmic graph theory, a number of modularity matrices have developed. The motivation is to allow composing as quadratic structures unknown combinatorial capacities appearing in the system of chart grouping issues. In this paper I put in proof certain normal credits of different particularity networks and shed light on their supernatural properties that are at the premise of different approximate outcomes and noteworthy unearthly sort calculations for local area discovery. Besides, the custom-made form of the particularity grid was raised in 2004, for the motivations behind informal organization investigation. In 2004, 2006, Newman and Girvan additionally outlined their modularity as a non-parametric measurement, likened to the regularized or multi-way cuts, estimating the local area structure in an organization. The K-way Newman-Girvan measured quality blessings parts of the vertices into K disjoint clusters, modules, for a given positive whole number K, inside which the authentic associations are further developed than anticipated in an irregular chart. In any case, in any event, for given K, the ideal K parcel can't be figured out in polynomial time in the quantity of vertices. Another option is to initially decouple the vertices into two groups, and assuming the two-way particularity of the ideal 2 parcel is positive, further disassociate the clusters. Notwithstanding, it was not common that happens. Quintessential two-way Newman-Girvan seclusion is non-placid, and for this situation there is no utilization of searching for additional modules. The organization is referred to as indivisible. 2. Literature survey. A. Efficient modularity optimization by multi-step greedy algorithm and vertex mover refinement. Philip Schutz, Amadeo Kaflish, 2007. According to Schutz, 2007, in huge networks, discriminating strongly linked frameworks provides insight regarding their coarse-grained organization. A few methodologies dependent on the enhancement of equality capacity, e.g., the particularity, had been suggested. We put up a multi-step procedure prolongation of the greedy calculation message that allows the converging of several sets of networks at every cycle step. The key thought is to forestall the untimely buildup into few huge networks. Endless supply of the message. A straightforward refinement methodology called vertex mover VM, is utilized for redistributing vertices to adjoining networks to improve the last measured quality worth with a pertinent decision of the progression width. The blended message VM calculation can discover arrangements of further developed modularity than those announced ahead of time. The multi-step extension doesn't patch up the scaling of computational expense of the greedy algorithm. B. Multi-step greedy algorithm identifies community structure in real-world and computer-generated networks. P. Schutz and A. Kaflish, 2008. According to Schutz, 2008, a multi-step elongation of the greedy algorithm for modularity optimization have been recently introduced. The augmentation depends on the possibility that blending L sets of networks, L1, at every cycle blocks untimely buildup into not many gigantic networks. Here, an exact equation is offered for the decision of the progression width L that creates parts with, near, ideal particularity for 17 genuine world and 1100 PC produced networks. Moreover, an inside and out investigation of the networks of two true organizations, the metabolic organization of the bacterium E. coli and the graph of co-appearing words in the titles of papers CO authored by Martin Karplus, supplies evidence that the partition acquired by the multi-step greedy algorithm is sterling to the one created by the first greedy algorithm as for particularity, yet in addition as indicated by target measures. At the end of the day, the multi-step stretching of the covetous calculation limits the risk of getting caught in nearby optima of particularity and creates more sensible allotments. See classification of multiple observation sets via network modularity. Thiago H. Cupertino, Thiago C. Silva and Liang. Zhao, 2012. According to Cupertino, 2012, this paper manages the order of numerous example perception sets. A collection of conformances is made up of several modifications, such as rotation, standpoints, and projections. Every set refers to a common context, which means that the pattern remains unchanged when subjected to such changes. To take use of the topological relations seen between patterns exhibited by a close to the bottom manifold, the technique employs a network delineation of the input information. A measurement called modularity is registered to mathematically show the topological attributes of the developed organizations. Moreover, reenactments were done in genuine picture informational indexes, and the outcomes revealed that the recommended method outflanks some new as well as best-in-class methods. 3 Few approaches. According to Merkovic, 2011, automatic clustering of spectral picture information is a typical issue with a different arrangement of wanted and expected arrangements. While common clustering strategies utilize first request insights and Gaussian models, the strategy depicted in this article uses the otherworldly information structure to create a chart portrayal of the picture and afterward clusters the information by applying the technique for ideal particularity for discovering networks inside the diagram. In the wake of characterizing and distinguishing pixel adjacencies to speak to a picture and adjacency matrix, a recursive parting is performed to amass frightfully comparative pixels utilizing the strategy for measured quality expansion. According to Valverde, 2017, the presence of measured association is a typical property of a wide scope of complex frameworks, from cell or mind organizations to mechanical charts. Particularity permits some level of isolation between various pieces of the organization and has been recommended to be an essential for the evolvability of natural frameworks. In innovation, measured quality characterizes an away from of errands and it is an express plan target. Regularly normal and artificial constructions, then again, experience the ill effects of a weakening in their secluded example of associations, which has been connected to center point disappointments or the actuation of worldwide pressure reactions. According to Valverde, 2017, modularity may be broken in the process of evolving specialized functionalities. A. The multiplexer function has functional modularity Q, 10101100, Q, 10101110, and B. The majority function has Q, 000101111, Q, 000000111. These goal functions may have originated from more modular predecessors, such as functions that influence various groups of outputs with specific groups of inputs. The edges of the phenotype network, or the basic modifications that turn the source function into the goal function, are represented by blue arrows. Each capacity is addressed with their negligible typical disjunctive structure, top, hypercube, center, and insignificant FFBN, base. For conclusion. From above research and papers it come to conclusion that, modularity matrix can be used to design better classifiers. Benefits of modularity are regularly accomplished from module independence that takes into consideration free advancement to limit generally speaking lead time and economies of scale because of having comparative modules across items in an item family. Current seclusion techniques will in general portray just one of these perspectives, either the module-module self-dependence or the item shared module similitude.